Well, this is the Society for Abandoned Animals, and we're in Stretford, just off Dane Road, so on the Stretford and Sale border, and we rescue and rehome unwanted and abandoned dogs, cats and rabbits. All our cats, when they're brought in, are all neutered, vaccinated and blood tested. So we keep every cat for 2 weeks to make sure that it's not got any illnesses or anything that we need to worry about, and try and find them good homes. My favourite cat at the sanctuary is Sylvester, really. That he's been here since January this year, and he's still waiting to find a home. And what tends to happen is the cute fluffy ones will go, the one-eyed ones will go, the three-legged ones will go because people take pity on them. But a cat like Sylvester, because he's 6 and he's a bit feisty and he looks like your typical black and white James the Cat type cat. I think the thing about Sylvester is he can really tart it up when people go in to see him. He'll come to the front and he'll be all nice and purry and meowy, but he does have that little bit of feistiness where he won't do anything that he doesn't want to do. He is very much on my terms, mate, type of cat. He likes to climb, and being such a big boy, that's quite an amusing thing to watch, and he has learnt to let himself out of his cage. Last week we found him running around the place on 2 different occasions. He crawls all the way up here, and he weighs quite a bit, so he's a strong boy. And that we've turned it upside down. It used to go over the top, and he'd flick it up and then get out. But he likes to be in the pen near the window so he can see outside. I think he's dead funny because he's really, really playful. He's very, very friendly. That's why a lot of the volunteers and the people that work here like him so much, because he's interesting. He can be a bit shy around people and a little bit defensive, but I think that's just because he's been here a long time. If he gets into a home, then he'd make someone a great cat. He's got lots of personality, quite feisty, definitely a boy. That fur needs to be groomed, and it's not been. He's 11. He lost his eye in a cat fight in June. Because he's got long hair and he does need brushing, because he's not been brushed, he actually looks older than he is. Every cat that is brought in to us is routinely tested for feline AIDS and leukemia. She's called Benny. Her actual name is Benito Pussolini. She actually come from Cornwall. And the owner was evicted, left her behind, and then a friend of our general manager drove her all the way up here. But she's been brought up on a farm. She seems to have been neglected but not abused. She's a bit temperamental. I mean, when one of the volunteers was in with her, she literally flew at her and really did take a lot of skin off her arm. And she likes children. Says with a big hiss. We never put a healthy cat to sleep, so if they're not rehomed, we'll just keep them for as long as it needs to be until they are.